I'm Chris Mercier. I'm one of those people, one of the council members, and I'm here with one of my coworkers. Denise, after some arm twisting, agreed to help me out here today.
My name is Denise Harvey. I'm on the tribal council, and Chris had asked me about coming and helping him with this. I've been cooking all my life, but he said he could probably teach me a few things. So I'm here for the learning experience and to promote the food boxes that we get so that the people that receive those boxes can have something to look at and some ideas given to them to utilize the food that they've received. So thank you for inviting me, Chris.
So we're gonna make meatballs with gnocchi. And if you're not familiar with gnocchi, it's like a Italian pasta, potato, dumpling combination. I'm actually surprised at how easy it is to make. But the first thing I gotta do is dice up the potato and get it in the boiling water, because while it's cooking, we can do these other things.
And do you want me to take that hamburger and get it?
If you wanna throw the hamburger in there and start mixing it up with some of these other ingredients. And I'm not gonna peel the potato because, as you see, we'll be able to get the peel off of it later. I just wanna get this cooking as soon as possible because we have 90 minutes before someone else comes in and muscles us out of this kitchen.
So what, we wanna mix, we got one egg. Do you have to beat the egg first?
No, you can just crack it and put it in there.
Okay, you wanna do that?
I'll do that, yeah.
And then what do we need? A half cup Italian seasoning.
Breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs.
So I got that right here.
And next is a 1/4 cup grated Parmesan cheese.
Okay. That will be easy. It probably won't be very precise because it's grated cheese, but I got a fresh thing of Parmesan cheese. I think this is from California.
So in that you can either buy the real Parmesan cheese and
I thought
and yourself,
about that.
Or there's grated, or you can buy the kind in the craft bottle. So
I like nothing like fresh. If you're gonna have cheese, there's nothing beats fresh grated cheese. So.
That is true. That is true.
So I'm just gonna go by feel here and guess this is a 1/4 of a cup.
I can tell you that too. I'm pretty good at that.
And that's probably way more.
That's probably way more
than a 1/4 of a cup. So I'll just take half of it.
And now you need.
Maybe I'll throw in a little bit more.
Never can have enough cheese. So.
No, you can't.
Except for 4 teaspoons of garlic powder.
I got that right here. Well, granulated garlic, kind of the same thing. I'm sure some people would say it's not, but
similar. It's probably a little stronger, no?
I guess we'll find out, won't we?
It seems like a lot, actually.
Okay, well then I'll just put 2 in.
3, maybe?
2.
You want 3?
3. There we go.
2 tablespoons Italian seasoning.
Which we got right here as well. I don't believe we're gonna add the olive oil. I think we're gonna use that because we're gonna start frying it. We're gonna fry these meatballs. Oh, and
that's what the olive oil's for, is for the cooking. Okay, so we're just gonna roll these in little balls?
We're gonna make them into like 1 inch in diameter meatballs. So we'll put them on this tray and then transfer them to the sauteing pan, which I'll have on low.
This size?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And let's see. I'm sure I can figure out how to do this as well.
So I'd be interested to hear from the people that get the food boxes if there's creative recipes that you've come up with when you receive your boxes.
I just figured this one, ground beef, you can only make, I liked what we made last month, but you can only make so many like casseroles or spaghetti sauce. And I'm like, well, let's just do something, that is kind of fun. Takes a little bit of skill because I got to prove that as a council member, I'm not completely devoid of talent, We might be able to fit all these into the frying pan. That'll be really handy. Because we're gonna reuse this again because we're gonna make a marinara sauce next, like a really basic marinara sauce, but it does require us to use our hands again because all I had were whole tomatoes. So
just crush these?
Yeah, just crush them like. Okay. And I'll tend to these meatballs here. Actually, I'll make sure our potatoes are okay. Turn over these meatballs. think it's weird when I was reading the recipe, they're like, turn over the meatballs. I'm like, how do you turn over a meatball? Like, just make sure they cook evenly. Let's just try that. Cook it on a lower heat. How's the tomato crushing coming?
I think we're good. I took out some of those. Some of it had
Took all
skins.
the peels off? Okay. And we're gonna use some of this Tuscan herb butter.
So what needs to be added to the sauce?
We're just gonna, it's just gonna be that and this butter and maybe a little bit of salt. I looked at multiple recipes for marinara and a lot of them were just simple is best. All right, we'll throw these crushed tomatoes in here, do it over the sink because I'll probably spill, knowing me. Oh no, I didn't, okay. Yay me. And we'll just let that start to cook. See how the meatballs are doing. They're cooking good. We'll let those cook for a while. Supposed to cook them for like 5 to 10 minutes each, but I'm gonna cook them on low heat. And then we'll check on our potatoes.
Because that's what we make the pasta with, right?
Potatoes and flour and spinach, yeah.
So what do we do with the spinach?
Puree a bunch of the spinach with the flour in that. I know it sounds weird. The recipe calls for 2 ounces. I don't know what that looks like. I say we probably just go light on the spinach, like maybe that's fine. And then we're gonna do a cup of flour. I used canned spinach last night, so.
Oh, fresh is always better.
Yeah, so I've been told. So yeah, it kind of just comes out to like a green.
I think your potatoes are pretty much,
Are they done?
they're pretty soft.
Well then let's go ahead and take them out. I think I put a colander aside for them. Add the marinara over the meatballs. And then that'll be ready when we're ready for our pasta. I'm gonna let these potatoes cool. We're gonna put them in here first. And this is what I was talking about earlier.
Oh, you put it
This
through that?
is the potato ricer. And here's where you'll see what I mean. Like you don't have to worry about the peels so much because when you put them through the potato ricer, they'll end up at the bottom. And
Oh, okay.
so you just do that.
Yeah.
And then the peels are right there.
Yeah, just take them off.
Yeah. They're
Oops.
everything's still hot.
I know. It's okay. I got gloves on.
Yeah, you do. Is that helping?
It helps a little bit.
I should probably put some gloves. Yeah, you want. We need to get more water boiling if you want to keep doing that with the potatoes.
So other people that were wanting to use this type of device,
So
and since I haven't ever seen one of these devices,
Use just
where
a-
would somebody find what they should use for this?
I think you can get that in a lot more places than you think, but you could also just use a potato masher.
Well, it's good that you don't peel the potatoes either, because a lot of your nutrition is
In
the
the peel.
potato skins.
Yep.
So when you peel potatoes, when I fry potatoes, I don't peel them because you lose a lot of your nutritional values.
So we're gonna get the water boiling again for the pasta. You did it.
I did it. Thank you. You taught me
Perfect.
something new. Give me a new kitchen utensil to use.
Sure. That's
Maybe a little outdated, but you know, it all works.
all right. So we're gonna go ahead and add this flour spinach mixture to this.
Mix it up.
Yep. Mix it up.
Okay.
Keep
Well-
mixing it up, and you want to get like so it's like kind of what I showed you I did last night.
Like
so
a
it's a
cookie
nice,
dough.
nice big dough. Yeah, and you can probably at some point lay it out on there and then use your hands to kind of form it into
A roll.
one bit. Yep, because you're right, we are gonna roll it out. We're gonna make like a big long snake-like tubes out of it, and then you chop them up and you throw them in the water. And gnocchi takes almost no time to boil. So
See, this one's pretty wet though.
so then we're gonna add more flour to it.
Right. Or we could roll it. We could put some
Yeah,
more
try it,
flour
yeah.
on the board.
Yeah, let's try putting more flour on the board. Have you made this stuff before, or worked with baked, or made your own pasta or anything before?
Oh, heck yeah. I used to make bread and, all kinds of
Okay.
things. I used
You
to make
seem
my
to
own.
have like a
I used to make my own bagels even.
you
And,
seem to have like a good kneading motion down.
yeah, that's what you do. You just work
More
it back.
flour.
Maybe there's some right here. I can't probably. So do we just pat this out or do we roll it?
You want to get it to where you can roll it out, so we probably need more flour.
Yeah, you might need a little bit more.
Here's what I did last night. You just kind of get it like that, and then cut it into quarters. And then you just take one of these quarters and then just kind of...
Oh, roll it in a...
Roll it into like a long...
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted us to roll it out and then roll it and then
No. Roll it into like a
cinnamon roll thing.
long...
Oh, okay.
Like that. Boom. Boom.
And you just put these in the water?
Put those in the water when they start boiling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can put these in, and then how long are we supposed to cook them for?
So they will float to the top.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how you know they're done. Yeah, they don't take very long at all to cook.
Well, the meatballs and the pasta look good.
Let's try one of these dumplings here. I'm gonna dip it in the sauce. They're really light and fluffy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Normally they're much rounder, but you know, it's only my third or fourth time making them.
Can you add like other types of flavoring? Like you've added spinach as a flavoring, but
Yeah, I've seen them made with mushrooms. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna spoon some of this marinara sauce over the gnocchi. And then you just heap on the Parmesan.
yeah, they're very moist.
Yeah,
They're good. They're not bad.
you can have that plate then. It's one of the
Cool.
meatballs. Well, we finished up, but as you can tell, these dumplings, gnocchi, little dumplings, really easy to make. Super healthy, and everything tastes better when you make it with your own hands. Mashed potatoes, flour, it's pretty easy to make. So
And like the sauce turned out very good, and can of crushed tomatoes
Yep.
and a little bit of garlic and a little
some
bit
butter.
of butter and Italian seasoning, and
And there you have it.
there you have it. Thank you for the cooking lesson, Chris.
I try.